Hello dear class, today we shall continue the further part of the lesson, the 100 dresses part 2. I hope you are ready for the lesson. Before starting with the today's class, let's have a glance what we have discussed in the yesterday's class. So what happened? The teacher makes the classroom fully attentive before reading out the letter written by Wanda's father, informing them about absence of Wanda and Jack from their school for good. Okay, so the teacher, before reading the letter, made the classroom very attentive and told the matter about the absence of Wanda and Jack from the school. The second point is, the Petronsky family decides to settle in a big city so that their children don't suffer from funny pranks played by their classmates. I hope you can better understand the second point. Due to the strange names of the children, Wanda's father decides to settle in a very big city. The third point is, the whole class along with the teacher got shocked with the content of the letter sent by Mr. Petronsky. Okay, by reading the letter of the Petronsky, the teacher and also the children got shocked. The fourth point is, the entire class got tensed and they felt bad about Wanda. Maddie could concentrate on their studies. Okay, and last point is, she felt that she is coward and never stopped Peggy from making fun of Wanda. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the previous class. Now we will see the further part of the lesson. Going to the fifth paragraph. The first period was a study period. Maddie tried to prepare her lessons, but she could not put her mind on her work. She had a very sick feeling in the bottom of her stomach. True, she had not enjoyed listening to Peggy ask Wanda how many dresses she had in her closet, but she had said nothing. She had stood by silently, and that was just as bad as what Peggy had done. Worse, she was a coward. At least Peggy hadn't considered they were being mean, but she, Maddie, had thought they were doing wrong. She could put herself in Wanda's shoe. Everyone began thinking about what was written in that letter and how each one of them made Wanda feel. In their first period, Maddie couldn't concentrate on her studies as she felt sick for not stopping Peggy at the right time. Had she stopped Peggy from playing that dress game with Wanda, things could have been different. Although Maddie never teased Wanda, but nor did she stop Peggy from doing it, which makes her just as bad as maybe worse. Peggy's intentions were never to hurt Wanda, and she was not aware that her game hurt her feelings. Maddie, on the other hand, was aware of its impact, yet she stood silent, which made her a coward for not standing against what's wrong. So, what happened here? Everyone began thinking about what was written in that letter and how each one of them made Wanda feel. Okay, so in their first period, Maddie couldn't concentrate on her studies as she felt sick for not stopping Peggy at the right time. Okay, so Peggy's intention were never to hurt Wanda, as she was not aware that her game hurt her feelings. So this is what the explanation of this paragraph. Now we shall move to the next paragraph. Goodness, wasn't there anything she could do? If only she could tell Wanda she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. She turned around and stole a glance at Peggy, but Peggy didn't look up. She seemed to be studying hard. Well, whether Peggy felt bad or not, Maddie, had to do something. She had to find Wanda Petronsky. Maybe she had not yet moved away. Maybe Peggy would climb the heights with her, and they would tell Wanda she had won the contest, that they thought she was smart and the 100 dresses were beautiful. So, dear children, what happened here? When the school was dismissed, when the school was dismissed in the afternoon, Peggy said with pretended casualness, "Hey, let's go and see if that kid has left town or not." So Peggy had the same idea. Maddie glowed. Peggy was really all right. The two girls hurried out of the building, up the street towards Boggins Heights, the part of town that owed such a forbidding air on this kind of a November afternoon, drizzly, damp and dismal. Okay, here damp and dismal means very wet and sad. Okay, means here they are expressing a state of hopelessness. Okay, forbidding means unfriendly, means or threatening in nature. So what happened here? Filled with guilt and regret, Maddie first of all wished for a chance to apologize to Wanda, hoping Peggy would be thinking about Wanda too. She takes a look at Peg, but she was busy studying. So, regardless of what Peggy was thinking, Maddie decided to take some action. She hoped Wanda had not yet moved away, and she could tell her how sorry she was and appreciate her 100 dresses. Okay, and what happened later? That day only, after the school had ended, Peggy asked Maddie if they could go and check if Wanda has moved or not. And Maddie was satisfied at the thought that they both had same plans of apologizing to Wanda. Both of them hurried to Boggins Heights, the place where Wanda lived, in order to find her. Okay. During this season, the place was generally wet and the atmosphere was sad and hopeless. Okay. We'll move to the next paragraph. Well, at least, said Peggy gruffly. I never did call her a foreigner or make fun of her name. I never thought she had the sense to know we were making fun of her anyway. I thought she was too dumb. And gee, look how she can draw. Maddie could say nothing. All she hoped was that they would find Wanda. She wanted to tell her that they were sorry they had picked on her, and how wonderful the whole school thought she was, and please not to move away, and everybody would be nice. She and Peggy would fight anybody who was not nice. The two girls hurried on. They hoped to get to the top of the hill before dark. What happened here in this paragraph? Peggy tries to comfort herself by murmuring that at least she didn't call her a foreigner because she was an immigrant. Neither did she make her feel different for having an unfamiliar name or strange name. She was always in this delusion that Wanda had no idea that those girls were making fun of her. Above all, Wanda is such a great artist too. Maddie, on the other hand, couldn't say a word. What she hoped for is a chance to confess, make amends, appreciate her, and try to stop her from moving anyway. Okay? In fact, she even thought of conveying her idea to protect Wanda if anyone tried to trouble her in any way. In order to reach the place before night, they hurried. Means they started to go there before the darkness comes. Okay, coming to next paragraph. I think that's where the Patronsky live, said Maddie, pointing to a little white house, wisps of gold grass stuck up here and there along the pathway like thin kittens. The house and its sparse little yard looked shabby but clean. It reminded Maddie of Wanda's one dress, her faded blue cotton dress, shabby but clean. There was not a sign of life about the house. Peggy knocked firmly on the door, but there was no answer. She and Maddie went around to the backyard and knocked there. Still, there was no answer. So, what happened here, children? They saw a white little house up there, which they thought was the place where Wanda Petronsky lived. Wanda Petronsky means the child. The house and its surroundings were shabby but clean, just like Wanda's worn out blue dress. Okay. Thin bunches of grass grew along the path that led to the house. So there were some of the grass grown there. They resembled thin kittens. No one could be seen around the house. They knocked both at the front and backyard doors, but to their disappointment, there was no answer. Okay, so this is what happened. Now moving to next paragraph. There was no doubt about it. The Petronskys were gone. How could they ever make amends? They turned slowly and made their way back down the hill. Well, anyway, said Peggy, she is gone now. So, what can we do? Besides, when I was asking her about all her dresses, she probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. So, this is what the paragraph. Here you may be thinking, what does this to amend make means? Means make amends. Means to show that one is sorry by doing something else. Okay, you might have done this whenever you want to ask sorry to others. What you can do? You will do something else in order to take forgiveness. Okay. So, moving to next paragraph. Now, the Patronsky had gone, and along with them, Maddie and Peggy's last chance to make amends too. In order to comfort herself, Peggy started saying that Wanda must have looked for drawing inspiration only after she started her dresses game. And had not she done that, Wanda would have never won the drawing competition. So what is the explanation of this paragraph? Maddie turned this idea carefully over in her hand, for if there were anything in it, she would not have to feel so badly. Okay, but that night she could not get to sleep. She thought about Wanda and her faded blue dress. and the little house she had lived in. And she thought of the glowing picture those 100 dresses made, all lined up in the classroom. At last, Maddie sat up in the bed and pressed her forehead tight in her hands and really thought. This was the hardest thinking she had ever done. After a long time, she reached an important conclusion. She was never going to stand by and say nothing again. Okay. So, this is what the explanation. Now we shall wind up the class here. So what we have discussed up to here: Peggy wanted to meet Wanda. She made up her mind to go to her house and tell her that she has won the prize. Okay. When the school was over, Peggy and Maddie went to Boginside, where Petronsky family lived. Okay. Both the girls found her house, but they could not meet her as they had already left the place. Okay. So this is what we have discussed up to here. We shall continue in the next class. Till then, please read the lesson from your textbook and clear your doubts. Hope you have enjoyed the class. Take care. See you in the next class. Thank you.